What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Get this. Deontay Wilder reiterates, if Alexander Usyk is a man of his word, what a hell of a fight it will be. Wow. Who will be the reigning WBA, IBF, WBO heavyweight champion Alexander Usyk's next fight? Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder. These two fights are the big front runners as far as who and what will be the next for the immensely skilled southpaw. And as we know, Usyk has expressed major interest in facing both guys. Usyk really wants the massive unification showdown with the WBC champ Fury, but he did say that if he cannot get that fight, he would like to fight Wilder. Why? Because it's a dangerous fight, Usyk said. Wilder returned to his winning ways this past Saturday, as we know, by knocking out Robert Helenius, okay? And Wilder says that he hopes Usyk doesn't avoid the fight, stating how we will be calling his team. He said, I'll be surprised if he sticks to his word, Wilder said, of Usyk saying that he wants to fight. I'm a man of my word. The last champion that came and said he wanted to give me a fight, he went the other way, and I scored a devastating knockout, and we're talking about Joseph Parker. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to keep Usyk to his word. We will be calling his team, whoever his handler is, and we're going to see what's up. If he's a man of his word, what a hell of a fight it will be. Let me counterpunch. To me, I just see Deontay Wilder, calling out, revving up Alexander Usyk. And that's exactly what he should do. The good thing about boxing now, we don't have all the protection. We don't have all the politics. We still have the politics. Let's cut the shit. But we don't have the fear of losing the O anymore. We don't have that. We have the two guys that we thought that wouldn't lose, lost. Joshua, Wilder. The guys that they lost to, we thought both of those guys were going to overcome their opponents, but they did not. But ultimately, that was the fight that we wanted to see for the last 4 years. Back in 2000, really late 17, late 17, early 2018, this whole negotiation fallout had began. Okay, the animosity between management, the networks, the promotional companies, everything was clashing into each other, and it wasn't clashing well. Okay, it was like oil and water, right? It wasn't clashing together well. And we've been waiting to see that fight. Who would win? Will it happen? Who's ducking? Who's not ducking? Who's the A side? Who's the B side? So we had a lot of this going on. However, things change. Both of those guys have been defeated. Now we're talking about Alexander Usyk, which is still undefeated, like Tyson Fury, that revealed that he would be coming to the fight, which I didn't see him at all. I think if he was there, he had to sit in the very, very back, which he was undetected from cameras or some shit, which I don't see why he would do that. You know what I mean? And show up at an event like that. He would want to be close to take notes like I seen him do with Anthony Joshua the last 2 or 3 fights before fighting Anthony Joshua. So I don't even think he came. I don't know what was going on with him. I still don't know what's going on with him. But one thing about it, Deontay Wilder is tuning him up. He's charging him up like, hey, we will be in contact with his team. And I think the problem is going to come in at the competition. And what I mean by that, I mean the competition from his other rival, Tyson Fury. And see, we already know this, okay? We already know that Tyson Fury wants that Alexander Usyk fight. So therefore, he wants some tune-up fight before getting that Usyk fight. Something that he wanted earlier this year, okay? And we also know that Tyson Fury is aware that Deontay Wilder wants to fight Usyk. And we also know what he said. And if you don't know, this is what Tyson Fury said. Tyson Fury said, look, get in line. I've already knocked you out, Dawson. It's my time to beat the middleweight. After that, then we may get it on. Those type of things. Okay, so I don't think that Tyson Fury, and I think anything that will motivate Tyson Fury to fight Usyk would be a conflicting possible potential fight with Usyk and Wilder. So I think if Tyson Fury really wants that Usyk fight, he better get his ass in gear and find out and put all of his minds and thoughts together to think of one particular way to make that fight with Alexander Usyk. Because if he doesn't, because Shelly Finkel will be contacting Team Usyk for that fight, and if he loses that fight, he'll be left with who? Anthony Joshua, more than likely. And I don't know if he really wants to do that at that time, but, he's left at least with a fighter that he hasn't fought, because he hasn't fought anybody. Right? So it's like, I think this could be a great motivator for Tyson Fury to get the fight done with Usyk. And the only thing would stop the Deontay Wilder negotiations is the Tyson Fury negotiations. Because one would kind of overlap and overpower the other one. So here's the Wilder negotiations, but then here's the Tyson Fury negotiations, overlapping, overpowering over that. So it would be, of importance or interest, that Tyson Fury's fight Alexander Usyk would be over Alexander Usyk's desire to fight or motivation to fight Usyk. So it's one of those things, but it just lets you know that there's always another fight in play. So Tyson Fury, better get his mind right and get his thoughts together and make a decision on who he really wants to fight. Because I think Team Usyk is not about that BS. And they already think that he's a lunatic anyhow. So if he keeps on, well, maybe I'll fight Chisora, maybe I'll fight Char, maybe I'll fight Joshua, maybe I'll fight Char, maybe I'll fight Chisora. They're going to say, you know what? Let's take that fight with Deontay Wilder. Let's stop this shit. Because Tyson Fury's a lunatic and he doesn't know what he wants to do. So Tyson Fury, I think this is up to Fury if he gets his mind right or not. And makes a decision on saying, look, Frank, let's get this fight done with Usyk. Get with Usyk'S Klimas. Let's get the contracts done. Let's do the 50-50 split. Get the venue. Get the ball rolling. Because Deontay Wilder is back. And I don't think anything is going to stop him. But see, Wilder has an ace in the hole. Like the video I did before that. Okay? He could fight Anthony Joshua. So the heavyweight division looks very, very promising at this point in time. The only thing we don't need is other people that are really not important right now. We have the winners, the champions. Then we have the losers where the champions beat those guys. But those guys are still very fucking important. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Deontay Wilder charging up Alexander Usyk, stating if you're a man about your word, this would be a hell of a fight. But I doubt that you are. Tell me what you think. Again, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!